You can feel the guttural reaction in the audience when they see just nuts smash. You can just feel it in a room.
It really warms my heart.
It really does. This film is great. Can I tell you right off the bat, the first scene in this film, the first scene is a scene that didn't air. MTV wouldn't let it air.
Right.
That you filmed, where you shoot yourself at close range with a gun.
Yeah.
It's quite frankly shocking and wild to watch. Like when you watch that, do you recognize that 27-year-old Johnny Knoxville?
Yeah, because I had just had a daughter, and I was terrified of how I was going to support her, and that was my best guess. Like, I was throwing everything against the wall, mostly myself.
Yeah. You're like, if I take a gun to my chest, maybe I can get money off of this.
It doesn't make any sense, but that's where my inclination sent me.
Is it right you kind of inspired at the time? Hunter Thompson was an inspiration to you, and sort of that participatory journalism?
That's how I started out, like a half-ass Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah.
You know, and that, and I'd seen a reporter testing pepper spray on himself on the news. I'm like, well, that's funny. How about if I do the pepper spray, stun gun, taser gun, and then I shoot myself?
It's like, this guy doesn't take it nearly far enough.
Yeah, that's a good start.
It's remarkable watching this film, and been a fan of the Jackass franchise since the beginning. And I'm curious, like, what is more anxiety-inducing? Like the getting hit in the balls, or the anxiety about somebody hitting you in the balls while you're at work for a 24-hour period?
That is there, but honestly, those are the least of my problems.
Yeah.
You know, because then there's, you know, the Rockets or the Bulls to deal with.
You can handle the little nutsack taps.
Never feels good.
No, yeah.
But it's better than the other.
Yeah, I guess if you start with gun to the chest, at some point you're like, breaking a nutsack is not the only thing that breaks me.
Which I did break, nothing that, but I broke the urethra. Yeah. But that was a long time ago.
Guys, no.
Some of my earlier work.
Well, this is what you sort of grapple with and talk about a little bit in this, is that you've been doing this for quite some time, and you're older gentlemen now. There's even stunts that happen here. There's a colonoscopies. There's a robot prostate exam.
Yes.
I'm wondering, does age make jackasses of us all?
Yeah, I guess so. It sure helped our footage. You know?
How do you sort of decide who's doing what when you're planning this thing out?
Well, everyone has their specialties, but also if someone's really draws a line, like, I'm not doing that, absolutely not doing that, then Jeff makes them do it. Yeah, you can never say I'm not doing it, because then you're just hurting yourself.
The tension is part of it.
Yeah.
It's funny watching, you know, you go to such extremes, and there's also such beauty and creativity in a Jackass movie, which I think is what is so fun and surprising. Something that I'm often amazed at with you, you put yourself in difficult situations, and sometimes you're undercover in situations. And it's beyond the craziness of it, you're able to keep a calm, whether you're dressed up as an older grandfather, stripping in the middle of a strip club, or you're getting arrested and having to stay in character. Like,
right.
How do you keep that calm in those moments where people don't know what is happening?
The first time I ever did a prank, I laughed when I was trying to do the prank, and it completely ruined the footage. Yeah. And after that, I'm like, I'm just going to play it straight and be calm, because otherwise, what are we doing?
Yeah.
I don't want to lose footage.
Yeah.
So it's harder when the cops pull guns on you, but if that happens enough, you learn to deal with it. It happened like 5 or 6 times. And by the way, if a cop ever pulls a gun and tells you to stay down, take the note. Yes.
How have things changed? It's curious watching this now. Like, there's a throwback to when you guys kidnapped Brad Pitt off the street.
Yeah.
And I watch that now, and I just can't imagine that happening in a world where people have cell phones constantly.
Right.
And yet, thinking about the Jackass viewer experience, what's so fun about it is seeing it with a group of people in a movie theater.
Yeah.
Like, people have access now on their phones to people doing extreme things, more intimate portraits, perhaps like stunts on a more small-scale level. Like, as you guys have evolved with this and seen people copy you and trying to, you know, work off of what you guys have sort of created, like, what challenges do you see now that the technology has shifted?
Well, you know, it did get harder for us as the years went on because you don't get smaller, you get bigger. The sets get bigger. We started out like a punk rock show, everyone riding around in a van together. And now there's just trucks everywhere.
Yeah.
So it was tough to keep it intimate. And as far as what everyone else is doing, it really doesn't affect us and Jackass is basically about friendship. Lots of male nudity.
Sure.
Sometimes
yes.
penetration. But it's about friendship. And I think that's where most people, that's what they're missing in what they're doing. Like, it was a special group, so.
That does resonate. I know a lot of people who wouldn't expect to be Jackass fans who are brought in because they're like, oh, these guys, they like each other. They're laughing at each other. Part of watching Jackass is watching something that is extreme or outlandish or also like beautifully childish, like that thing you wanted to do when you were young but didn't have the balls to do it, and to see that, and then to see a group of other people enjoy that camaraderie. And it's curious. We have a lot of people out here talk about like the male loneliness epidemic, and then it's refreshing to watch something like Jackass where you see dudes hanging out and enjoying each other, like our
nude dudes.
Have you found the answer? Is nut taps the answer to the male loneliness epidemic?
There is usually nothing standing between me and my buddies. Not one stitch of clothing.
Yeah.
And we have nothing to hide from each other. And we're very inclusive of everyone.
Yeah.
And we're just trying to make ourselves laugh, you know? I don't know if we've hit on something, but that's what happened.
I'd be remiss. I'm having my first colonoscopy in the next week. Very true. This is what happens as we age. And I can't think of a better person to ask if you have any advice for someone staring down their first colonoscopy.
Oddly enough, I do. It's called the Colonoscopy Olympics.
Okay.
You take your colonoscopy prep, compete in a high jump, some hurdles, the long jump, and Jon Stewart can film it.
That's okay. I may get a second opinion. But thank you very much. Jackass Best and Last will be in theaters June 26th. And Jackass, the podcast, just launched today. Johnny Knoxville.